Hey, how's it going everyone? I'm Martin, and this is the Spire. Welcome to the new social space that you get to visit when you play Trials of the Nine and go flawless. As you can tell, this place is really weird. It's crazy, I love it. Now, the way Trials works in Destiny 2, it's a little bit different. You don't actually need to go flawless to be able to visit this social space, but you do, however, have to go flawless if you want to get all the loot. You'll first be able to visit this place at 3 wins, and that will allow you access to the first elevator or the first platform where you can speak to the emissary and collect your first loot drop. Then at 5 wins you'll be able to unlock the next platform or the next loot drop by talking to the emissary, and then lastly at 7 wins that's when you unlock the final loot drop, but there's also something after that. Collect your loot from the emissary and head up to this platform here. You'll notice there's this purple swirling hole in the ground, and if you jump into that you'll be given a bit of a surprise. Inside you'll get to meet a giant version of this figure, the Emissary of the Nine. And if you turn around, for some reason, there's also a horse just out of bounds. I'm not really sure why that's there. I'm guessing there's some lore reason behind it. But there you go, there's a horse. So yeah, as I said earlier, this place is pretty crazy. I think this completely blows the lighthouse away. But anyway, let's take a look at the loot that I got from my first ever flawless. So, starting with my weapons, firstly I have the submachine gun, the Adjugator. Look at this thing. Firstly, this thing looks gorgeous. All the Trials weapons do, as you're about to see, and so does some of the gear as well. So, taking a look at the perks, firstly we have Chambered Compensator, increases stability, moderately controls recoil, slightly decreases handling speed. Then we have Corkscrew Rifling, slightly increases range and stability, slightly increases handling speed, and Polygonal Rifling, increases stability. Then for the next 2 perks we have Slideways. This is one of the unique perks that comes on all the Trials weapons. Sliding partially reloads this weapon's magazine and temporarily boosts handling and stability. Or we have a choice of Hipfire Grip, ergonomic grips that increases accuracy and stability when firing from the hip. And lastly, Dynamic Sway Reduction. When holding down the trigger, this weapon's sway reduction system boosts accuracy over time. Then for my next weapon I have the Pulse Rifle Relentless. Again, going over the perks, we have Chambered Compensator, Full Bore, and Extended Barrel. Then of course we have the unique perk, Slideways. And then for this weapon we have Headseeker. Body shots landed with this weapon increase precision damage for a short time. And for the last perk, Snapshot Sight, faster time to aim down sights. So hopefully this thing is going to be crispy. I've heard some good things about these Trials weapons. Then for my next weapon, in my energy weapon slot, I have the Scout Rifle, the End. I've actually used this thing already a little bit, and it is really nice. I really like it so far. I've got some more testing to do, but I'm liking it so far. Going over the perks, again we have Chambered Compensator, Corkscrew Rifling, and Polygonal Rifling. Then of course Slideways, and the unique perk for this weapon, Auto-Loading Holster. The holstered weapon is automatically reloaded after a short period of time. And then lastly, Pulse Monitor. Also reloads part of the magazine when wielder is critically wounded. Now this weapon actually highlights enemies when you aim down sight, which is a really nice feature. I really like that so far. It helps you see through things like smoke, and it's just really nice for being able to see enemies. Then for my last weapon here, I have the Auto Rifle, the Prosecutor. I haven't used this weapon yet either, but I've heard some good things about this weapon. Apparently it's quite nice, so I'm looking forward to using this. Going over the perks, these are all the same perks as the previous weapon, so no need to go look at them, but the unique perk here is Tap the Trigger. Grants a short period of increased stability and accuracy on the initial trigger pull. And then we have Hipfire Grip, ergonomic grips that increase accuracy and stability when firing from the hip. So that is it for all my weapons. Moving on to the armor pieces that I got now, starting with the gauntlets, I got the Annihilating Guard. Now I've seen the full set for all Titan, Hunter and Warlock, and I really like the Titans. It is so nice. I'll show you that in a second, but these are the gauntlets. Then for the chest piece we have Crushing Plate. Again, looks really nice, although of course I want to get the full set for it to actually match, because it looks a little bit weird right now. And then we have the Titan Mark, Mark Judgment. And this is probably one of the few marks that I quite like as well. So that is all my gear, but you also get 2 shaders from playing, so let's take a look at those. The shaders are really nice. So this is Honors of the Nine. This is the one that you get for going flawless. It's just mostly white with accents of blue on it, which looks quite nice. And then we have the other one, which I think I prefer more, Gift of the Nine. It makes your armor sort of a chromish colour mixed in with white and blue, which I really like. The trial shaders are so nice. then you also get 2 emblems, one of them from a certain number of wins, and then the other one for going flawless. And lastly, for going flawless, you also receive this, the 9th aura, which puts this sort of flame around your head, similar to the Nightfall aura. So that is all the loot that I got. You actually get quite a bit of gear just from a single run. Now whenever you're playing and whenever you win, you receive Trials tokens, which can be taken to the Trials Emissary in exchange for vendor rep, and whenever you rank up you'll receive a Trials engram. Before you open that engram, you can actually preview all the potential gear that you could get from it, so you can see the full Trial set. This is the full Titan set, and I gotta say I love it. It looks a little bit weird, but I really like it, even the shoulder pieces with those weird spikes on it. Now when we were playing, after so many games, we eventually stopped receiving tokens, so I believe there's a cap on how many tokens you can get each week on a single character. I think it's somewhere around 50 tokens. Now if you want some extra loot and you're in a clan, if you go flawless in Trials, you also receive a Trials engram from Hawthorne in the tower. So if you go to here, you'll get an extra piece of loot. It will drop at 10 light level, so you'll need to infuse something into it, but there you go, that's a bit of extra loot for you. Anyway, that is all for this video. That is a look at all my Trials loot. Now if you actually want to see my Trials run itself, see how we played and see how we went flawless, I'll be putting up a video later on, cutting up basically all the best moments and highlights from our flawless run. So if you do want to see that and any future videos, do keep an eye out on my channel. As always, I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.